All right. It's the end of summer. Reported is back, and we have a very special guest today, Mr. Cupid Shuffle, also known as Cupid. Hey,
Yes,
Cupid, thanks for
yes.
joining us.
How you doing, my friend? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Y'all, Cupid is literally in between tour stops. So we're getting a live look at him from his tour bus. And Cupid, there's so much to discuss. The new album, the tour, the single that's already released. And I just want to start with how this is such a fruitful time in your career between the new music, the burgeoning success. How are you taking all of it in this moment?
I'm very excited. I fought for a long time for line dance music to be something that would be significant. I never thought I'd see the day where everybody's line dancing, like going crazy. So this is a beautiful time. I'm excited about everything that's coming up, and I just think that we're gonna bring a lot of families and people together with all of this new music and this movement.
So where I'm from, we call it hustles, right? Like hustling, but I'm going to work hard to say
Right,
line
right, right,
dancing in
right.
this
No,
interview.
no, you can say hustle. It's cool. It's cool.
Okay, all right. Cupid gave me permission, y'all. You can say both.
Yeah.
But I think there's such a sense of community that you get to experience through these line dances. I guess, what is your goal with the album as you take that into consideration?
One of my favorite artists is Frankie Beverly. And the reason why is because when you hear Frankie Beverly, you instantly get into a mode of like you smell the barbecue, like you know it's there. So for me, it's kind of like I want my legacy and for what I do to just like when you hear Cupid, it's like time to dance, and everybody's time to dance. So that's what I'm working on is just creating to where when you hear my name, it's beyond just the Cupid Shuffle, it's a brand.
I mean, you got 20 years in the game, so I would say that goal is achieved. And I was just at a picnic over the weekend, and certainly Cupid Shuffle came on. Everybody made their way over to the dance area, and there was nothing left to discuss, right? At that
Right,
point,
right,
nothing left
right.
to discuss. So with this new album, the Cupid, the Line Dancing King, releasing on September 1st, Labor Day, just in time for y'all's cookout, y'all. Um,
Right.
what do you think is sort of a theme throughout the entire album?
You will dance. There is something for everybody. I have an inspirational line dance called High Stepping that's doing really well. We actually leaked it as a single, but that one. We also have, I mean, from Love Train with the house music vibes to Cookout with Bun B and Paul Wall to the original Bus Stop that I was able to re-record. I mean, we got a little bit of everything.
So how do you, I guess, come up with a line dance? Like there's the music side of it, but there's also the choreographic side of it. How do you put the pieces together of that puzzle?
That's the magic. That's the method to the madness, and that's the magic is being able to make a song that simultaneously has a dance to it versus just making a song and putting the dance later on. We make it at the same time. Um, it's no real ABC of how to do it. You just kind of basically got to know and be engulfed in the line dance community, and then figuring out a way how to sonically make it sound good. Because sometimes I see line dances out there where the dances kind of clash and like it is hard. They're very hard. I try to make mine easy for the people to really enjoy. And so for me personally, I it's a science. I think there are very few people that are gifted with that kind of gift, and I'm just glad I'm one of them.
I'm glad you brought up high stepping. We're going to get to high stepping later. I was hoping we could do a little tutorial for the people. But before
Right.
getting to that, I'm so interested in how line dancing forms community, right? And it's such a communal experience. You may not know everyone at the event, but everyone who's on the dance floor has this shared bond, doing the moves, turning together, etc. I'm wondering, where did you get that from? Growing up, who did your household consist of, and like what activities did y'all do to bond together?
I'm from Louisiana, born and raised. So it's a gumbo of music. We got jazz, zydeco, bounce music, jig music. We got Houston right to the west of us. So it's just all of that combined. But the one thing for sure is even during funeral, like people second line, like we always dancing. So even though I was an R&B singer trying to make it out when I first started, I would sing on up tempo beats because that was the only way you can get the DJs to play your stuff at home. So I think over the years of just being surrounded by so much activity, so many festivals, so many parties,
Mm,
that's what kind of created that. Watching people dance, us doing simultaneous dances, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of where that kind of came in. And then when I started traveling on the road and started seeing the cha-cha slide, the electric slide, I was like, I want to do a line dance too. But I wanted to sound like a song that even if there weren't a line dance, you would still jam it in the car. And
mm-hmm.
that's kind of all of that combined is how you got me.
Okay, great. So we got the pieces together now, and I'm wondering, again, we've talked about how you have the staying power of your career, the staying power of the Cupid Shuffle, yet Cupid, the Line Dancing King, is your first full line dance album. Why now?
I think after COVID there was the great reset and TikTok and Instagram came and people started doing all these dances. Now, mind you, on my previous projects, I've always had several line dances, but I always tried to do like a ballad, a R&B song, something that was away from what I normally would do. And none of those songs worked. But every time I drop a line dance, it works. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of if people gonna put me in a box, I'm gonna own the box. I'm gonna just do what I do. So this project is the very first line dance R&B album,
Mm,
to ever be released. So I'm excited about that.
mm. As I was listening to High Step In, it sounds like a gospel song to me. How did that influence the lyrics and also the beats?
I mean, I'm grateful for everything that I have and that everything that's going on. So I wanted to do a gospel line dance record. I know a lot of times, especially like, people may cringe to do flex at a at a church. But I know a lot of churches. I got videos of TD Jakes doing the Cupid Shuffle. So I was like, I want to make something that's gonna make the church world comfortable about line dancing as well. And I want to send a message and tell a story about how I personally feel about all the blessings that's coming to me. So that's where high stepping comes from.
Would you categorize it as a praise dance as well?
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I don't know. I'm not all the way engulfed in the gospel world to know the terminology, but I would say inspirational. I would say a praise dance. Something that you can do, and I'm sure the youngsters once they're gonna gravitate to it, it's gonna be a wrap.
Okay. And I'm interested in what you said about how the church has responded to flex. Why do you think there's a disconnect between the church and line dancing?
I mean, I think some people have a disconnect, but I think ultimately, like people want to dance, like people want to dance, and I think that all my dances are real safe. I think that you may have a little hump here and there that you might not want to do. I get it, but that's what this album is about: is making something for everybody.
Mm. And that's the thing about hustles, right? You have the actual moves that you do, but then you can add in a little extra and kind of make it your own. And I think it's
Big
exactly
facts.
what you described. Everyone can pick their own comfort level, which is what makes it so accessible.
Yep,
Excellent. Well, enough talking about dancing. Let's try some. I have a speaker. Hold on.
I gotta see this.
I have a speaker and
All
I have a
right,
play button. I was practicing earlier today,
let's go.
high stepping with the instructional video that you put on TikTok.
Okay, right foot first. Remember, right foot first.
Right foot first.
Yep.
And I want to make sure I got it right because
All
the
right.
instructional video is very fast.
Oh yeah, I know. I gotta fit it within that little 90-second parameter of it's
Yes. And also, high stepping is a line dance where the words don't just tell you what to do. So you really do have to know the movements in order to keep up. Now,
right.
Cupid, are you gonna leave me out here by myself? Can you get in the aisle of that tour bus and bust a
I
move?
think I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room. Let me see you do it.
Okay,
Let me
all
see you
right.
do
I'm
it.
gonna start the song. Tell me if you can hear this.
I ain't gonna be able to make that spin right there, I'm sure. Okay,
Okay,
I
you
hear it.
can. Okay, you gonna count me in?
Let's do it.
I confess, I don't know if I got it all right yet.
It's so cool.
Oh, you can't see my feet. Hold on. I'm so thankful and I just wanna dance. Stand by, y'all.
We got this.
Just grateful that you gave me a chance. I need to see the footwork, Cupid.
Well, I'm gonna know if you're doing it right.
Okay, just gonna have to get it up. Okay. Thanks. Okay.
Here we go. 5, 6, 7. Yeah! Yeah!
Yes. Ah.
Yes! Yeah! You did that.
I was trying. I was playing it back like, is this right? I don't know. I might be missing a step. So
You
okay,
got
good.
nah,
He's
that's
able.
right on time. She said he's able. Man, nah,
Ah,
that's
so
on
cute.
time.
We gave him a little taste. But can you just tell me more about how you thought of the moves and the order to
Uh-huh.
create a dance that's easy and simple yet still fun?
That's difficult. I mean, it could take man months to come up with a dance that'll actually work. Like it's very not hard, not easy at all. And then that's why you can't have a lot too, because there's only so many directions you can go, before stuff start looking the same. So that's been the thing with that. But we've been able to this album, everything is different. Everything has its own special thing to it. So but it's very hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get into the tour. What has been some of the energy you've received while doing this live in front of audiences?
Oh, it's love. I think when people hear I'm coming, they know what time it is. They just all run to the dance floor. So just to be worldwide known as the guy who makes everybody dance is what's up. Every city I go to, like Cupid. All right, then what we doing? How the dance go? What dances I know? What dances don't I know? You know, I think the brand is really beginning to become a thing throughout the whole country, though.
Mm-hmm. I feel compelled to say this to your face. I must confess, I am all Cupid shuffled out. Like I'm really thankful for Flex and Cookout. It was time for new
It
material.
was it was past due. Trust me, past due.
Oh man, I know in the creative space, a source of inspiration, you putting out hits, all of that, but how do you recover and avoid burnout as an artist?
I'm in love with it. I'm sure there's gonna be a point in time where I'm gonna kind of like space it out more. But I just think I work so hard for line dance to be popular that now that it's full circle, I don't want to miss the momentum. I don't want to miss this time. Like now's the time for me to be going hard because everybody wants to line dance now.
Yeah, let's get into the history of line dancing. As far as you're able to share, how did
Mhm.
it get started?
I mean, line dancing is, I mean, it's tribal. I mean, we talking about going back to the elements of African drums and people dancing outside and so on and so forth. So it's tribal. I mean, everything comes from the great place of the great continent of Africa. And then, as people started, doing traditional dances and so on, it started to spread and become a thing. But we got to take it all the way back to that. And then, you got the country line dances that started to evolve later. And as that began to evolve, it started to spread to a different demographic. But initially, it's all tribal. It's us. It's us.
Mm. Especially in 2025, you see trends come and go. As you said, line dancing wasn't always as popular as it is now, and certainly has had bursts of popularity over time and then kind of goes back underground. But now it seems to really have surfaced. What
Right.
about it do you think has that staying power? Why do people keep going back to it?
Um, because it creates moments. It creates memories. Like you can recall the first time you heard Cupid Shuffle, and you can recall a time when you heard a certain dance or song that just brings back that. And I think that because of the connectivity between moments and music is why line dancing is so special because you can always remember that time you did the Cupid Shuffle with your granny who may not be here today, and you have that memory and so on and so forth. Like I think that's the power of it is the connectivity.
Uh, Absolutely. And I'm so interested in the backstory behind your professional name, Cupid. How'd you get that name?
Singing 112 Cupid at all the talent shows. I sing it for all the girls in the dormitories, all the girls at my high schools. I'm, what if I told you I love you? And they'll be like, that's the dude that sang Cupid. Like they didn't even know my name. So they would just point out and say, I'm the dude that sang Cupid. So that's how it stuck from there.
Oh my goodness. Are you telling me a random girl named you this? That's actually really funny.
All the girls, they'll be like, that's cute. That's the dude that sang Cupid. Come, hey, boy, come here. Come here.
And then
Come sing
eventually, hey,
Cupid.
Cupid.
Right, right. That's the Cupid dude. So that's it. That was it.
That's great. Speaking of back home, I was looking at the tour schedule and I was sad to see no stops in Louisiana.
Nah,
Why?
I'm gonna be performing in Louisiana soon. I just haven't I think right now is my time to just conquer the world. Like Louisiana's home. And I'm sure everybody and their grandmother seen me in somebody's Walmart, somebody's Dollar Tree, somewhere just where like a relative, So, but I'll be around though. I'll be around sooner
Okay.
than later, I'm sure. If I do something in Louisiana, it got to be something big, so I don't just be around doing shows like a lot all the time. I don't want to get burnt out at home.
I can respect that for sure. Um, as you're entering this chapter of your career, truly an OG, but I'm sure there are OGs that even you look up to. You mentioned Frankie Beverly earlier. Who are some of your biggest musical inspirations in addition to him?
Frankie Beverly for sure. Uh, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson. Um, as far as just I mean, I look he younger than me, but shoot, Chris Brown,
Mm,
just because of the element of dance and the element of energy that he puts on the stage. So those are all people who I look at and be like, wow, like I always continue to aspire to be similar to them.
yeah. So there's been a lot said about the music of today's generation,
Hmm.
especially compared to your generation, the generations that you just named. What's your
Uh-huh.
take on R&B these days?
I think R&B is in a great place, and I just get mad when people say that because what I say, my thing is, um, the artists, there's plenty of artists that are great to listen to. People just don't go look and find them. If you got the internet, you can find all the great artists. I mean, right now, like, look, I'm a Frank. My son loves Frank Ocean. He got me on Frank Ocean, so I be jamming Frank Ocean. But you got Leon Thomas. You got um, I mean, in my playlist, I got blacks. I got I mean, just so many different artists you can just listen to from the now generation. That's jamming. So back in the day, you could only listen to what the industry let you hear because that's what you heard. But
Yeah,
nowadays, I mean, it's buku good artists everywhere.
yeah. I agree with that
Them
completely.
youngsters making great music, man. Like that, I'm not falling for that. Like there's some great talented artists out there who really super jamming.
Super jamming, not just jamming, y'all. Super
Oh,
jamming.
like super jamming. I be sitting there listening to some of them harmony schemes on some of these people, like what, like this is insane. So nah, like it's all good.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's this
Oh,
matter of fact, there's this guy. Search him up. I'm about to give him a plug. His name is Sequence Clark. Go look that boy up. If you think R&B not in a good place, go look up this dude named Sequence Clark. That's all I'm gonna say.
all right. That's all he gonna say, y'all. Grab your pens, grab your paper. I guess that's too
Yep.
old school. Grab your phones and your Google search.
Right, right, right.
The journalist in me always keeps a pen and paper nearby, though. Cupid, this has been a pleasure. What else you got?
That's it, man. The album 9/1 Labor Day. Everybody stream it. Tag me on your favorite songs. The instructionals will all be on my Instagram. So we're gonna learn these dances one by one, and I'm just grateful and thankful, and can't wait for y'all to jam it.
Speaking of instructionals, I feel like I can't let you leave here without doing high stepping with me. Are you in a parking lot right now? Can you like have your
Let
driver
me
hold
see.
your phone
I
and
can
step
I can do
out?
I can do it right here. I'm gonna do it right here. Hold up. And Nick, just hold his phone just like this.
Okay, great.
All right, you gotta play the song though.
Play the song. I
Yep.
got you.
Okay, here we go. There you go. Oh, got it. See, see, I see. I'm in limited space and I did it. So you right foot first is
Yep.
cha cha forward, cha cha forward, and then you take your right foot, step, and turn to your right. Got that?
Yep.
Next move, take your left foot, kick, step, and slide back.
Yep.
So you take your left foot, kick, step, slide back, and then when you slide back, turn to the original direction that you were going.
Yep.
Then you make your four counts and you turn to your left. So it'll go cha cha, cha cha, step, turn to your right, kick, push, turn, and then one, two, three, four. Super easy. There it is. We did that.
Woo! Oh man. Well, thank you, Cupid. I can think of no better send off. I'm not sure if I got all the moves, but maybe at least 50% of them. We'll
Right,
see.
right, right, right,
Y'all can be the judge of it. I tried to hang in there.
right.
Cupid the Line Dancing King out September 1st. Single, high stepping, already out wherever you listen to music. This is an honor, Cupid, to be able to talk with you, learn from you, have you personally teach me the dance that is going to be what the song of the fall, right? Well,
Oh
we
yeah,
still
yeah. We
going to
high
be
stepping.
outside.
We high stepping into 2026, into our blessings. We're going all the way to the top of the year.
And that's that on that. Thank you, Cupid.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you, Randy.
Nice to meet you.
We can move it. We go in there.
Okay. So that'll be the end of the part that we actually post, and then I'll get this up by Friday,
I'm gonna send it
and
to you.
the full version will live
What's that?
on.
What's hitting? That is the water. Oh. That's the water in the thing. Oh, okay. Boy, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just saying I'll get this up before Friday, either tomorrow or Friday, and then the full interview will live on YouTube. And then I feel like doing some social cut downs of us doing the dance is the
Yeah,
move here.
that's gonna be crazy. Like in the sprinter, they're gonna be like, wait a minute, what?
I know. I'm so
Yeah.
concerned I didn't do it right, but I feel like that's part of the fun. So I
Right.
will. We gonna ball. We just gonna go with it. Any questions for me before we hop off?
Nah, man. Just make sure you tag me and collab me on everything. Like instead of just tagging me, collab me because I want it to be on my page too.
Oh, thank you. That's very generous of you. I sure will. And whenever you're doing something again, I'm happy to run it back and do another interview. You were a treat. And thank you to your human tripod who held the
Yeah,
phone
right,
so that
right,
we can
right,
do it
right.
together.
For sure, for
All right,
sure.
y'all take care. Be safe out on that road.
Thanks, Randy. I appreciate you, my friend.
All right.
All right now.